How you guys doing tonight? We're sitting there. I'm doing a video as I'm doing another video. You guys are going to get to see basically what I do to actually do my video. As you can see, I'm drinking my energy drinks like I always do. I'm trying to get everything done. So, what we're going to do tonight is we're going to restring my closed bail. It's going to be pretty fun. As you can see, I got an older pole that I've got it on. Here's the reel that we're restringing. It's actually a Shakespeare. It's one that I haven't used yet. So as I get going, go out fishing again here soon, I'll take it out with me and I'll try it out, give you guys a review on them. But when you first buy your fishing pole, you can tell they don't give you much string. So you gotta sit here, you gotta pull all that little cheap string off the pole to make sure it looks good. This is the only part that takes a while. No, you can't use that as a talking thing. It's the cap to my fishing pole. Yeah, I got my daughter here with me tonight. I got the midget fisher here. You want to show them what your fishing poles look like?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay, give me just a couple seconds here. And don't worry guys, I will edit some of this out of me just sitting here pulling this string out. Nope, leave that there, baby. Because you gotta sit here, you gotta pull every little bit of that string out.
What's that?
And then you gotta make sure your cats ain't around because they like to eat it. I've got a cat right now that keeps eating every fishing string I own.
Oh, yeah. No.
Can't get rid of the cat because that's my daughter's cat. Or I would.
Oh, okay.
Are you gonna show them what your poles look like?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. You wanna show them?
Oh, yeah.
This is just a little Shakespeare Barbie pole. Come here. You wanna talk to them? As you all can see, that's the daughter. Say hi. Say hi. She's got a little Shakespeare Barbie pole. She's got a little walleye jig on there. And then she's got a little bit bigger one right here, as you can see. You like your fishing poles? Yeah? You gonna tell them about them? This is a collapsible one here. So they're both closed bail. Easy for her to do. So I'm gonna move that camera around a little bit just to make sure. Quit for a second, baby. We're showing the viewers how to restring a fishing pole.
Oh,
I think the last one to restring his pole was me because it's got a decent amount. I gotta keep going, keep going. And while I'm actually doing this, as you can see, I know it's kind of hard because I ain't got that good of lighting. This is what I'm doing. I'm actually pulling all that string out of there to actually take and take all that off, and I'm going to put some better line on it. I found that the Trilene 14-pound test, it actually works the best. I've had a couple pulls that it just wouldn't work right on. I bought the cheap stuff from Walmart, you know. I try everything. I really do. Yeah, the Walmart stuff ones, pretty good, but if you're a fisherman like me, you don't want to play with the little girls. You want to go for the big ones. So, yeah, I'm trying to keep talking to both people here. I got the live stream going. Here, why don't the live stream say hi to the actual camera? That's the camera I'm using to actually do my videos too. It's wife's camera, so I can afford to buy me a good one. Yes, Lily. This is going to be like a 13, 14-minute video by the time I get done here. Ain't found a quicker way to unspool these reels yet. I'm going to actually build a jig too. That's going to be a video. I'm going to build a jig. That way it actually help me string my poles up. It'd be real easy to build. Will you watch out for a second? Daddy's trying to do this. God bless it. Give me just a little bit, guys, and we'll be back. I'm going to take and finish unspooling this. And as soon as I get ready to actually tie my fisherman knot and everything, I'll bring you guys back on to where you guys can understand. You guys are still going with me. That's the perks about live streaming. Will you let it go where Daddy can do this, baby? Daddy's about done. Easiest thing I found to do, actually, I need to bring these guys back up too. Alright guys, I've actually brought all the string off. The easiest thing I found to do is take a lighter. You could actually take the nut off the top. If you give me a second here. I'll just take my quick little screwdriver here and pull this nut off real quick. That basically takes the top of your spool apart. I take a lighter and I try to get into where the knot's at, but that's going to look pretty hard right here. I wish I had a better camera person to help me out on this. take and heat the string up and pull it, and then it breaks right off. Lily, please give me it back. Where'd the nut go, babe? Where's the nut that went to that? No, there's no nut there, babe. Great. One thing you learn, don't do videos when your kids are awake. Because they'll like to take your parts to where you can't do what you got to do. And with this being a closed bail, easiest thing to do is fish it through your first eyelet, bring it down, and then as you can see, I got the top cap for the closed bail. I'm going to take and put it through there. That way that's all set up. Okay, where'd my nut go to my top cap? Great. I ain't gonna be able to finish this video now. Yes, I do vape. Trying to find the nut that my daughter lost to the top cap of my pole. But to go on with this a little bit, basically what you do is you got to tie your fisherman's knot. You take and wrap it around about 3, 4, maybe 5 times. Then you take and pull it down, come right through your loop here. Actually, I've done that wrong. You don't pull it through the bottom part of the loop. You take in, you got to split your line to where it actually makes your knot. So, and then usually what I do just to help out to make it easier is take and put an extra little thing on it just to help keep it on the pole. And then to help start it out, I'll wrap it around, you know, maybe 3, 4 times to help, you know, get the string tight on there. Now to get this back together, there's only one way that these actually go back on. You got like a little flat spot in the reel or the rod that comes up, and then you gotta basically push it all back on. Hey, she was smart. She did tell me the nut was still there. Gotta make sure that you get the top back on just right. Me personally, I like to make sure it's tight. That way I know my stuff ain't coming apart when I'm out there fishing. Then you gotta put your top cap back on, just like I'm doing right here. But you gotta make sure your string's in your reel. That way it don't lock up on you. Make sure your top cap is back on. You know, sometimes they screw on, sometimes they pop on. Then you take and reel it in for a little bit, just like I'm doing now. As you can see, I'm just sitting here stringing it up. I got a little bit of a bird's nest in here. You reel it in, you keep reeling, you keep reeling. Hey, I remember Walking the Green Mile. Yeah, it's a good movie. I like that video. The quickest way is just to do it that way, you know. And then you keep going until, you know, you get it all the way in. And I'm working on that process right now. And of course, it ain't gonna catch for me. So I'm gonna put my top cap back on because I ain't got enough string on there just yet. I'll show you guys here in just a couple minutes or seconds of what I like when I'm out fishing. Ooh, that's probably too tight. Ooh, too much. Okay. I like it usually about, you know, I like to be able to cast out. Because I'm going to teach you guys too, just a little trick that my buddy taught me. I'm actually gonna probably put his YouTube channel, that way y'all can go check him out, because his is Jethro Outdoors. I'll end up getting a link to his video. I'm cameraman for him too, so. And then you gotta make sure your whole pole is together. That's where I messed up here. Drag your string up, or sorry, your test. You drag it up, and I give myself usually about a foot extra. As y'all can see, about a foot, 2 foot. Can't judge right now, I'm tired. It's been a long day. I'm a maintenance guy on top of doing YouTube. Got the trusty old box cutter. Cut my line. And then I run it up just like I am. I know I'm showing my belly off, but it's alright. I'm running it through each one of the eyelets. Okay. Now here's where the fun part begins. I've got a 2-ounce pyramid weight, or lead. It's 2 ounces, literally looks like a pyramid. You could actually hurt somebody if you threw this at them. And then now, as you can see, I'm fishing it right through the hole on the weight. I'm going to spin it just like that. And then, because this is one little cheating way I have found to do my fisherman knots. And just like we did with the actual tying it onto the pole or tying your string onto your reel, you take the end of your line that I got here. Then there's, as you can see, you got your little hole right here. It's like a little loop that's in the line. You take that and then fish it through, pull it tight. You do that, and then I always do extra because it actually helps, especially running a little 14-pound test. I do that probably about 2-3 times. Like, I'll tie it and like I do my fisherman knot first, and then, you know, 2 or 3 times afterwards. As you see, I've got my weight on, and as you can see, I've got the fisherman knot, and then I've tied it about 2 or 3 times on there, as you can see. Then I usually come up, because this is where Jethro taught me. I usually come up, you know, about 6 to 12 inches up off. Then I take and wrap it around my fingers just like that. And then from there, I take and wrap it around the loop that I made in the line, you know, a couple times. And then that makes like a little leader right there. It's kind of hard to get me to pull it up to the camera where you guys can see it, but I made like a little leader. And then I bought Eagle Claw laser sharp fish hooks here. They're actually by what Pro Tip Texas rig. I really don't go by that. Gotta open them up here for brand new hooks. Their quantity is 15, the size is a 1-inch hook. This here, honestly, I've never tried these hooks out yet for catfish, bluegill, or anything like that. So basically what I'm doing here is I'm setting it up for odd fishing. Because when you do catfishing, you actually want your hook, as you can see, it's a straight hook. But with a catfish hook, it actually leads back in. That actually helps. Like right here, as you see, the hook comes straight up. You want it to hook back in. It helps do it. But now, just to where we can finish this up, you know, I've got about a half hour live stream here. You take your little string, you gotta squeeze it together a little bit. Put it right through your hook. It's got a small hole. So this is the hardest part of the whole thing. Fishing's the easy part. You might stab yourself about 3 or 4 times. So if I start cussing, y'all understand. Give me 1 second, folks. I ain't even gonna try this one. Just get this video done, I'm gonna do it this way. I'm going to dig in the old tackle box here real quick. This would be another video of what kind of stuff I use. Alright, that's got a little bit bigger eyelet. Alright. Instead of sitting there fighting with it and fighting with it and fighting with it, found a different hook in my box. Every fisherman's got to have a tackle box. Alright guys, as you see, I took the loop that I made, took and put it through the little hole of the hook, and then now you can open it up, that loop, open it up, you put your fish hook right through it. Then you just pull it tight. It's just a quick, easy little way that Jethro taught me. That way when you're out on the river, out on the lakes, you know, at your favorite fishing hole, quick and easy way to put your hooks on. Because you change, you know, you put lures on, you take and put, you know, everything on. So, I mean, you can take and do it that way. It makes it quicker. It makes it easier. So, I'm going to put this fish hook back in here. I mean, as soon as I can get out, you know, I'll show you guys. Like, I'll probably go out Saturday or Sunday to do this. That way y'all can see what, you know, I do. But you always make sure you put your tools back up too. And then when I go out to go fishing, you know, I'll have everything with me. You know, I'll go out to my hole, be sitting there, you know. I'm going to try to get Jethro to actually do a video with me when I go out to do this. And the line that I actually use to do the video tonight, I'll show you here in just a second as soon as I get it all reeled back up. I'm using Trilene 14-pound test, the high vis, the XT extra tough. That's the line that I used for my video tonight, because I've tried the cheap Walmart stuff, you know, it don't do what you want it to do. You'll get out there, you'll have an open bail reel going, you know, you'll get ready to go to cast out. As soon as you cast out, it bird nests on you. If you guys don't know what a bird nest is, it basically, easiest way to describe it, it does this. It just makes a big old mess in your line. Then you're taking the possibility of losing your weight, your hook, your lure, whatever you're trying to use. And as you can see, I've got a big bird nest around my leg right now. It literally takes and does that with the cheap Walmart stuff. As you can see, that's probably Walmart. Yeah, it is. That is actually Walmart line that's on this pole. So, I mean, from there, that's why I'm saying you use a better line. You know, I go to Bass Pro, I go to Walmart. I mean, I ain't tried the spider braided line yet. My buddy, you know, he's told me, you know, that it's a good line. I've had other buddies tell me, you know, when you're going walleye, you want to run, you know, a braided line. That way you can feel it. You know, you guys will get to experience what it's like to actually pull in some of the bigger fish. That's my whole goal. Sorry, I'm a little parched. I've had a hard day at work today. Running freaking cable or camera lines, no, not fun. I'm actually a maintenance guy. So, but when you're out there and you get that first little bite, you know, you're like, all right, you know, best thing to do is take your reel and just jerk up. Pull it up over your shoulder. Just pull it. That actually helps set the pole or set your hook. Basically what I'm talking about, yeah, I'm going to use a little Barbie one. I'm going to unhook it here. That way, you know, you can see. As you got your pole out, you're sitting there, you know, you're sitting there, you know, drinking your beverage. I know I got kids that watch my thing, so I gotta watch what I say nowadays. You're sitting there, you get your bite. You take your pole up, that sets your hook. You know, and as you're working your way down is when you want to start reeling it in. You bring it back up. As you're bringing it back up, as you're coming down, you just keep doing it until you get your fish in. I'm going to have to do like a video of pictures that I've got of the fish that I have caught. I've actually had one of my buddies, we were out walleyeing, never been walleyeing, you know, never jigging for walleye. And we were out jigging for walleye. I kept getting the bites, but I couldn't get them to set the hook right. Well, I'm out there, you know, one of my buddies, he was like, you know, I was like, next one you get, I'm reeling in. He goes, okay. So I actually got to reel in a walleye and experience what the fight's about. Because I'm actually from southern Ohio, but I moved north Ohio now, so I can experience more, you know, the bigger catfish. I've reeled in, it was either a 10 or 11 pound catfish. I've reeled in a 13 pound freshwater drum. If you actually want to see that drum, you can take and go over to Jethro Outdoors, to where, you know, you can he's actually filleting the 30-inch drum that I caught. Like, when I got that one in, you know, I let my stepson, you know, experience the fight. Well, you know, we get it in, you know, I get the hook taken out and everything. I'm sitting there, you know, I'm trying to get my cooler ready to where I can put it in the cooler. Speaking of that, I need to buy a new one. Sold the last one I had. Didn't feel like taking it back home with me. It was a little bit broke, you know, and everything. So I get it in, you know, I'm unhooking the hook from the drum's mouth. The fish starts flopping around on the ground. It scares the wife. Yeah. You still awake, babe? Babe. Babe. She ain't awake, so. But it starts flopping around. It's like fish out of water. Any way it goes. So, I mean, from there, I get the hook out, get it in the cooler. We drive down the road, get the ice for it. Had to have a nice couple little conversations with it. So, The fish kept flopping around in the cooler, flopping around in the cooler, all the way till we got to the gas station to get ice. So, but the way I look at it, I'm going to end the video. So, if you guys got any comments of what any little tips that can help me out, because I can tell you guys, I'm not no professional. I'm just showing you guys how I do it and how